guys, this is Carrie from Tone Wars. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We're really excited to hang out with you and to have you be part of our community. If you like what you see here, here's a couple ways you can support the channel. We always appreciate Super Chats very much, but here's a couple other ways you can support the channel and get something in return other than just content. If the Super Chat feature doesn't work for you, or if you're watching after the live stream, Jarrod's PayPal account link is listed below. Any donation of any amount is greatly appreciated. Since the show is sponsored in part by Motor City Guitar, we've included an affiliate link below. By clicking the link below, everybody wins. You're getting a great deal on some awesome equipment, you're supporting a store that has tons of inventory and great customer service, and you're supporting Tone Wars. And on top of all of that, if you live outside of the state of Michigan, whenever you buy anything from Motor City Guitar, you don't pay any sales tax. And last but certainly not least, you can visit our website at tonewars.com. The link is below. There you will find some awesome KEMPER profile packs with the tone and feel guitar players love. You will also find presets for the very popular HELIX, HX Effects, HX Stomp, and Pod Go. Alright, the show's about to begin. We look forward to hanging out with you, so grab your favorite drink and join us in the live chat.
Welcome to Tone Wars. And there we go.
Oh.
Hey! Welcome to the Tone Wars. It's Sunday Night Edition. I'm Carrie. That's Jarrod, and this is Steve Shaheen.
What's going on? I forgot to turn the camera on. Sorry.
There's a lot going on tonight.
It's been a billion things today getting this ready. So sound checking all of Steve's mixes, my mixes, getting the amp dialed in to the cabs and the aux box, practicing, warming up. It's been crazy today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much for a day off, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We missed you guys last Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed the show, right? Well, I knew I was going to be out because Lena had her dance recital.
Yeah, it was last Sunday. What did I do? I don't even remember what I did last Sunday.
You worked and did not go live. You had heat exhaustion or something,
was that
right?
last Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Time
even know
flies,
what day.
right?
I really don't know what day it is anymore. All I do is work.
Sunday.
Yep. Yep, it's Sunday. Cheers.
Cheers to Sunday.
Cheers to Sunday,
There you go.
guys.
Boink, boink.
And-
Cheers to your fingers. I
Yeah.
love that. All right. Do you want to talk a little bit about what we're going to do, or do you want to say hi to some people?
Let's say hi real quick, and then we'll go. Guys, just so you know, it's a live hang. Anybody that's been here for the first time, we do live hangs on Sundays. Tonight is kind of an exception. Our friend Steve Shaheen here was kind enough to bring his Omega Obsidian over so that we could do a review. We always do...
I feel like I'm blocking it.
Yeah. We always do gear reviews and stuff on Sundays, but there is pretty much a loose hang. But tonight, we're going to say hello, hang out for a few minutes, and then pretty much the rest of the night's all about the Obsidian. Carrie will also be...
So then I can go home.
Oh, no.
Go home early.
She'll be reading your comments and interacting with you guys and keeping track of things and keeping us along and obviously interacting with us as well. So let's go ahead and get things rolling here.
All right. Jeff Cornell was first in the waiting room tonight.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. Jason Taylor says, right on, right on, everybody. Happy Sunday. Well, Lord, I need my sunglasses, my reading glasses.
Hey, Jason.
Sean Casey. He said he wants to hear that bad boy.
What's up, Sean?
Aaron Lucas, hey, thanks for asking about my back. So I did end up getting that epidural shot. So number 2, I have a little bit of relief. I am not in pain all day anymore. So it feels wonderful. And probably we'll just need to get one more and see how that goes. But I'm going to wait a little bit because the shots, the steroid, I guess it's pretty rare, but it makes me a little crazy.
Oh, man.
It makes me like I can't sleep
A
the
little
first
reaction
night.
to it.
Yeah, it makes me a little angry.
I'll find you.
I'll find you. Yeah. So it takes about a week to come down from that for me,
man.
but yeah.
Hi, Wayne.
Fine. Oh god.
Just don't buy me a gun rack.
Dean Harkness, how are you, man?
Hey, what's up, Dean?
Let's see. Gunnerman, wow, super chat already. He says hello, hi, and hey.
What's going on, man?
Thanks
What's
for
up?
the super chat. Matt Force,
you.
yo, yo, yo. Wow, another amp I've never heard of. Really? You've never heard of it? I've never heard of it, but I would expect you to hear of it.
What's up with you? What's going on, Matt? Good to see you here, man. Sorry, we're like doing all kinds of tangly chords here.
Let's see. Jeff Cornell, they're talking. Oh, Jay's here from Warm Chord.
What's up, Jay? Good
Aaron
to see
Lucas says, can we have Arnold rips on Dave Ellefson from Megadeth for all he did?
Oh.
For all he did, I don't know what he did.
What he did?
Oh, he got
He
got kicked out of the band because he was
doing some bad stuff online.
video sexting
Ah!
Oh, shoot.
consensually, apparently.
Oh.
And she was of age.
Dave, what were you thinking? Stop it! Put down the cookie.
Jeff Cornell asked if I got my YouTube channel started. That's a really great question. It's a really great.
It's great.
It's a great question,
Great
Jeff.
question.
I bought all of the equipment. It's all set up, and now I'm just trying to get the gumption to start it. I haven't actually done it yet. It's ready to go. I even have the graphics. I've got our logo. It's all there. And
Do it.
every time I go in there, I back out. I don't do it.
Now she knows my pain when I do videos. It's not, the thing is, it's not as easy as everybody thinks. It's like, oh, yeah, you just sit there and tell your thoughts to a camera. And it's like, it's not as easy as you think. Because when it comes down to putting your thoughts together and doing all that, I mean, you start overthinking everything and you get awkward and you park half of your personality because you feel awkward. And it's just really, it's not fun, man.
I can make all the excuses in the world. I've been driving physical therapy every day, all that kind of stuff. But what it really comes down to is I'm just nervous. Yep. I'm just nervous and don't believe in myself right now. So
You're nervous.
We'll get there.
Yep, do it.
Let's see. Jamor is with us. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Gunnerman54 laughed at your cookie. Put down the cookie.
Put the cookie down.
Mike Jacobs is here. Brett Shaver says, what's up, everybody? I'm ready for some flying shrapnel and shards of shredded steel.
We'll get started in just a minute, promise. And the rest of the night, it'll be pretty much about the Obsidian.
And I'm playing like the nice, cushy, clean tone stuff.
Yeah.
But it sounds
Like, what is
great,
this?
though. It sounds great. I was listening upstairs when I was getting ready.
You get some shreds in there.
Yeah.
So,
A couple.
yeah, we'll be shredding.
All right, 2 more highs. Vince Vegas, he says he's been waiting for the Omega, and off the heels of Purple Nightmare, Bill and Ted and Vince say, whoa.
What's going on, man? Good to see you.
David Cameron,
Whoa.
Tone Wars Live. Oh my god, I'm stoked I made it in here. What's up from Down Under Mates? Oh, I wonder if he knows, what's your other buddy from Australia?
Oh, he might know,
It's like saying that we might know somebody from California when we're in Michigan.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It's just exciting that there's 2 of you from Australia.
I'm always it sucks, man.
He's Helix Cabana Boy.
Darren.
Darren.
Yeah, because all the acronyms and the YouTube handles and so I honestly, I'm running on no sleep, so yeah, forgive me.
CS says, I got my ice cream and I'm ready for some Obsidian.
Oh, yeah.
So Jarrod gave me a homemade ice cream maker a couple weeks ago, and we have been making our own ice cream. The first one was pistachio, and that was delicious.
That sounds so good.
It was so good. I didn't believe that the secret, how do you get it to taste like pistachio, is you mix almond and vanilla. Almond flavoring and vanilla flavoring. That's what makes it so freaking yummy.
You heard it here first, folks.
Sounds like cheating. It's no pistachio.
Fake pistachio.
And then the second one we made was chocolate peppermint ice cream with candy cane chunks in it. That was really, really good. Yes.
Just getting my in-ears ready for the cabs here. I forgot to put them in earlier. Yep.
David Walls is here from Scotland. Yeah, it's been ages. Welcome.
What's going on? Good to see you.
And Jeff Cornell wants you to play some smooth jazz on it.
Smooth jazz.
All right, we are caught up.
It does mostly country, but I mean, we can do some jazz. I don't know.
You spill a beer on it and it starts playing metal. All right, so just getting my in-ears ready so I can...
Do you need those for that?
For the cabs, yeah, because what I'll do is I'll forget to turn off the room mic and not know. because I can't, hear it. And then everyone's like, that sounds like crap. So it reminds me to do that.
David Cameron says, the Sphinx, please. It's ungodly in the rock verb video you did. Played like a true champ.
I got that guitar down here, so thank you.
It's always the favorite. Sounds like.
Yeah, everybody always likes the Sphinx.
Yeah. But no wah today. I don't know.
Yeah, no wah because I'm using Steve's pedal board, and he was kind enough to make a preset for me, but there's no wah, so I'm kind of, doing what I can with what I got, and he did a great job, by the way. It sounds great. It's just, it's a little different for me tonight, but we wanted to simplify everything so, we can both play, so.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, so, all right, I'm hooked up.
I feel like, all right,
Yeah.
we're ready, all right.
Okay.
I need to tie now, all right.
Okay, so this...
3, 2, 1.
So this is...
I feel like I need to move out of the way.
I'm going to start with the clean channel on the amplifier, and I'll be playing through the Mesa 2x12.
Right.
And Steve Vanna White here will be changing channels for me. So 1 second, let's start with the...
do something.
Yeah, let's start with the clean. I could do that here, because I'm already on the clean.
Well, I could do it, because you're going to have the effects that you don't want.
Yeah. So 1 second here, guys. Okay, well, we have the room mic up a little bit louder tonight because it's way out here, so you're probably comparing to that. And we adjusted the amp for the mixes, which are we're going to be playing the aux box with the mixes. That's why. So that's
that
probably,
should be on.
Yeah.
What was that? Was just the Mesa cab?
That was
only?
just the Mesa cab. So now let's switch over to the Diezel cab. I'll do some riffs on there, and then I'll do both cabs at the same time because of my switcher. I can do that, and then we'll go ahead and switch to the aux box and start doing the mixes. So that was channel 1, right? Was that channel 1? Crunch, yeah.
That was
so
Crunch.
That's the Crunch channel, and the gain
Just
is cranked
guitar.
all the way up. And
So it's just the guitar. It was just a little low.
yeah, it's compared to the voice.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got the voice cranked right now because I put the mic way out there.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what it is. But when we switch to the aux box, it'll be louder because it's adjusted for the mixes.
Yeah, that should be right.
Yeah, we got all this stuff going on down here. It's just the way it is. So, sorry. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to the Diezel cab now. And we're still on the crunch channel, and we'll play some riffs for you on that, okay?
It's right behind me.
Yeah, here, one second. 1 second. Alright, so that is the Diezel cab. So now I'm going to switch to both cabs. And then after that, I'm going to stay on both cabs, and I'm going to switch between the crunch and the lead channel and show you the difference between those. Okay, so let's go ahead and do both cabs now. And we're still on the crunch channel. Okay, so
that looks good.
There's that.
So they're seeing it this side.
But they can flip the phone.
They can flip their phone, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh, it just closed.
Alright, so. Alright, so there's both cabs. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch from crunch to lead and show you what those sound like. The crunch channel definitely has, it's kind of like a reminiscent of the EVH Stealth as far as how much gain it has. It has just enough, you know what I mean, for whatever kind of riffs that you're going to play as far as, like, you know, rhythms go and stuff like that. We have it both for both of us. We have it cranked all the way up as far as the gain goes, but it's not a super high gain channel. It's like, right? Like you just...
Yeah, it's not a ton of gain, really.
Yeah, it's just enough, you know, and I'm slamming it with the precision drive right now, and you use the tube screamer for you,
yep.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's an 808. tube screamer, but
yeah. So here's something that I keep hearing too. All the wives' tales. Oh, you don't need an overdrive with the Obsidian. Yeah, you do. It's not, and it's not a slap in the face. To
not
the
necessarily the lead channel, but the rhythm.
Yeah, you got to use one. I mean, for what we're doing, anyways. And the thing is some people like, oh, you don't need one. Well, you know, I mean, to each their own. But I think they're being hyperbolic about it because I'm using an overdrive with it, and it sounds perfect. Now, again. Every single one of my amps on the wall here, I use an overdrive for. So it's not a bad thing that you're using an overdrive. It's perfectly fine.
Eric wants to know what speakers come loaded in the cab.
Well, with the Mesa cab, it's the vintage 30s, and with the Diezel cab, it's the G12 K100s. And what you just heard was both of them together. And the mics I'm using on the Mesa is the Royer 121 and 57, and on the Diezel, it's the Royer R10 and 57.
Bobby Lecky must have seen me covering my ears. He's like, "Hi, Og, run, Carrie."
It's pretty loud in here.
It was pretty loud. I'm okay though.
We didn't play the lead on there.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is switch now from rhythm to lead. So we'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to play a riff and just go ahead, if you don't mind, switch right to the lead channel while I'm playing so people can hear how the...
Just back and forth?
Yeah, we'll go back and forth. So we're going to start on rhythm, and then we're going to go to lead, okay? And then back to rhythm again. Okay, so that was awesome. Let's do that one more time on that Petrucci riff, and then go like this when you're on the lead channel, and this when you're on the rhythm.
How about
okay,
this?
Rhythm.
How about doing your thumb?
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. So
rhythm, lead.
Yeah, rhythm, lead. Just so they know. All right. So here we go. Wow, man, that is insane. So here's what I noticed in the in-ears, okay, because you guys are listening in the room. Mm-hmm. The lead channel has more texture. There's like, and more gain, of course. There's like this, it like filled up all the cracks a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're spraying insulation into something, it just filled everything in.
Like the foam, spray foam.
Yeah, it's like foam.
The spray foam came in and just filled everything up, and it had this really nice, like, grainy texture. And the rhythm channel was a little smoother and less gain, and it got a little more clarity, a little space in between the notes, so it sucked a little bit of that foam back out.
That definition or grit or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of there. So yeah, it's nice. And that lead channel, when it kicks in, it's just like for you guys who work out, it's like when the pre-workout kicks in, you're like, time to go to the gym. It's like, holy crap, man. Yeah, it was nice, man. I liked it a lot. As far as the in-ears go, that's what I was hearing. What did you guys hear in the room? Could you tell?
Yeah, you can definitely tell. The lead is way thicker, but then there's a lot more definition to the crunch.
Yeah.
And it's a little more aggressive, kind of. You can hear the detail.
You got that more detail in the rhythm channel, which I think, now back in like 20, 30 years ago when they had different channels like that,
Because Jarrod
basically,
was still playing guitar 20 or 30 years ago.
I kind of was.
So was
Your little playhouse one.
That was a tennis racket. So basically, what they did back then is like one channel would just have more gain than the other. Like the lead channel would have more gain, the rhythm channel would just have less gain. Now, with the more modern amps, what I'm hearing is that there's a different voicing on each channel, and you're getting more gain, but you're also getting that clarity difference between the two as well. So it's like there's more defining kind of characteristics between the two, which I really like. It's a very just a refined kind of thing. They've really honed in on what makes a good rhythm channel, what makes a good lead channel, and they really kind of went in and sliced and diced everything and nip-tucked it all perfectly, you know. So this amp loves to be recorded, because what I'm hearing in my in-ears
sounds good in there.
Oh my God, it's sick. Yeah, it sounds really freaking good. Yeah, and I think that's something else that is something that I don't know, but you would think that these amp builders, when they make an amp, maybe they are testing them, like, how well does this record, as opposed to just how does it sound in a room. You know,
they must be, or they just know because they're...
Yeah, maybe they just know, because I've had plenty of amps on the show, and some amps sound great in the room and like crap recorded, and vice versa. Honestly, there's some amps that sound terrible in a room, but they sound great recorded. You know, because mics really add that fullness and that gain and that punch, you know, that you miss sometimes out of an amp in a room. This one sounds good both ways.
Yeah.
It was built for recording, though, for sure. Like, I think I almost slightly prefer it in my in-ears right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's if you could hear what I'm hearing, can you hear what I hear? You know, it's like... Actually, for a metal amp, it's can you hear what I hear? Yeah, it's just got all this freaking nastiness.
That's what I noticed at home, was through the mixes it was clear, but it was like musical somehow.
Yeah,
more musical than...
Yeah, there's a really nice clarity there, but a lot of great texture and harmonic response that I'm hearing. So, very nice. Very nice. Hey, don't it look pretty right with the driftwood?
Gotta get out of the way here. I feel like no one's been able to see
it. It looks
thing.
nice. I think they make a nice pair. Yeah.
Steve Vanna White.
Yeah.
Vanna, show us the amps. Any questions, comments, anything we need to respond to before we move to the next segment?
JB 50 Watt says, hello, I'm here. A little late, but I'm here. Happy Sunday. Sean
What's up?
Jeffrey Blanco, I think that's...
Oh, yeah. What's up,
yeah.
man? Good to see you, Jeff.
Sean Casey says, I can tell that Dr. Chugs loves this amp.
I do. It's really like what I'm hearing in my
Dr.
ears. What I'm hearing in my ears right now is freaking awesome. I'm loving it.
Gal, now it's Jeffrey Blanco. And you need to change your name back. I can't call you JB 50 Watt. He says he likes your Kiesel guitar. Nice top.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's nice, man. Wait till you hear him play. I just set you up for failure.
Yeah.
He never hits a bad note. He's like, what are you going on?
God,
Like
that's not true.
3 years on not hitting a bad note now?
Oh, no, don't say that. Not well. I mean, until tonight, right?
Your blow chumps today, then.
Like in the factory, 21 days without an accident.
No, this was cool, actually. We took a guitar that had this kind of wood, and my wife photoshopped the colors in there and sent it to them, and then they sent it back just like this. And I was like, wow. It's like...
Wow. Kiesel, man.
Yeah, those guys are good. Whatever they do.
Yeah,
Whatever they're doing over there.
They know their stuff, man.
Yep.
Gunnerman54 asked what tubes are in it. My Granifier has a KT66.
These are KT77s? I think it's 77s.
Can't see.
Is that what's in the Diezel? KT77s?
I think so.
Because I remember when we played this, I was like, I want those tubes.
Oh, okay. So whatever is in the D's, I think it is 77.
I think it's KT77s.
Yeah. There's a window here, but I can't see.
When you order them, you get to pick. You can, any tube they'll put in there.
Did they do mixes? Can they do half and half?
I don't know. Maybe. They might. I haven't asked them that.
Kind of like Panda Express. I want half rice, half noodles. You know, that's what I got.
Oh, man, you want orange chicken.
That's what I got in my driftwood. I got half 88s and half 606.
Yeah, was that an option, or is that... Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, whatever.
Jamar
that amp
wants
sounds
to
good,
know
too.
if the Obsidian is made in Michigan.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
I know it's made in the U.S. I mean,
Yeah. Well, Mike's located here in Michigan.
Yeah, his shop is right Clinton
Yep.
Township.
Yep, his shop's right here. So, it's a Michigan amp. Yep. Did I do the clean channel? I don't think I did.
You didn't,
You
but I have my
did.
settings on there. It might not sound
Oh yeah,
right
it doesn't.
'cause it's
He's got the clean channel set up for what he does, so
Let him do a thing.
it's a little on the dirty side. So what we're gonna do now is that was, dude. Wait till you watch the show afterwards and you hear what I heard.
Oh man.
It sounds stupid in my ears. It sounds really good.
Yeah, can't wait.
So so now we're gonna switch to the aux box, and Steve's gonna play some stuff for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my in-ears off because I don't need them no more.
Jason asked Steve, are those lithium pickups on your Kiesel?
Yes, the standard pickups that come in there. I've tried a few different kinds in here, and nothing really sounded right. And so I ended up putting these back a couple different times, and now I'm just sticking with them.
Jim Sieben joined us. Hi,
Hey,
Jim.
what's up, Jim? Good to see you, man. Yeah, go ahead and set it up however you need it. And then we're going to do... We sound checked you last, right? Yeah.
Maybe.
I think we did. Make sure I got everything.
You guys are
away.
in for a treat. I always love when Steve comes on. So unique style of playing.
Yes, it's very good. Very good. Yeah, you won down.
Ronnie
All
K
right.
is with us. Hey, Ronnie.
We'll start with, what's up, man? Good to see you. All right, so I'm going to mute the mic, switch to the aux box, and we're going to be playing through the aux box from here on out. And what we're listening to in the room is my Kali Audio's LP6s, and it just sounds incredible in here. So we wanted to let you know what you're listening to as well. So this is the aux box, and the mic, the cab in there is the Mesa 412, and the mics are the Royer R20 or Royer 121 and 57. All right, so let me mute the mic and we'll get switched up here and go. All right, dude, that was nice. There was two, and we got, what, 3 more coming from you?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
So-
so
more.
excited.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
love it. Awesome playing, beautiful playing. They want to know what effects you're using.
Oh, just so the clean is a compressor, then the amp, and then the delay in the effects loop. And the rhythm, or lead, I guess, rather, is the overdrive, then the amp, and then the delay in the effects loop.
Yeah, so you're using an overdrive on your leads, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And then you're using HX effects, the Line 6 HX effects. What are you using for your harmonizer?
Oh, the Harmonizer is in there too. The Harmonizer's
Oh.
the HX effects
Oh,
too. I
okay.
only click it on for certain parts.
Yeah, okay. That's cool, man. I haven't used that in a long time, and yeah, that's
You
sounds
should
badass.
start
Yeah,
using
yeah,
it.
you should use it. I mean,
I know, man. So I'm gonna give you credit for when I start using a
Yeah.
harmonizer. I'll be like, well, it's
Yeah.
because of Steve. So 'cause I used to use
feel
one
free to
years
use it. Yeah.
I used to use one years ago, and I got away from it. But every time I hear you play, I'm like, why don't I use a harmonizer more?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You just have to put the higher note, like the harmony note, I guess, rather, has to be a little bit quieter
Yeah.
than your main note.
I think when I used to use mine, I harmonized. I always played the higher note and harmonized the lower one.
Oh, okay. You could
Yeah,
do that too.
yeah.
I haven't tried
I
that.
think that's what
Yeah.
I did. I can't remember, but
Yeah, I've always have it set to play the lower note of the harmony, and then it harmonizes the higher note. So I don't know That would work too, though, if you play the
'cause
higher one.
I always played the higher one and it grabbed the lower one. If I remember right, I could.
You'd have to set it up a little different. But
Yeah.
that would work.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but the Overdrive. The Overdrive is the 808 reissue. It's the Ibanez one, and the compressor is just a Healy compressor.
Sounds good, man. Sounds really good.
So Bobby Lucky says, sounds great. Love that harmonizer bit. Awesome playing. Nice haunting chord progression. He says, before the release of that energy and power on solo part. Live, it even... Let's see. There's some crazy words there. Live... Oh, love it. Even the alternate fret usage.
Oh,
Alternative
nice.
fret
Right.
usage. Sorry, Bobby. I slaughtered the end of your comment there. Or maybe you slaughtered it and I tried to decipher it. One of the two. Scott Fulmer, thank you so much for the super chat. He said,
thank you.
Great guitar playing, nice sounding amp. Thanks again for all you do.
Thank you so much, Scott.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate that. Appreciate all the support. You know, we put a lot into these shows, so
Yeah.
it's nice when people appreciate it. Thank you so much.
JJ's House of Jams is with us.
Hey, what's up, man? What's happening? Always good to see you here, buddy.
Yeah. So did you have some more songs for him to play? Oh, yeah, Paul
yeah.
Smith. I did see you join while we were playing there. How are you, man?
Who was that?
Paul Smith.
Oh, what's up, Paul? Good to see you, buddy.
Did you get your ice cream from Jarrod yet?
Not yet. I've been busy. I've been working. I talked to him on the phone, and that's pretty much it. You know, I just call him up every once in a while and just catch up with him. But yeah, I'm so busy working. So.
I think I'm gonna call in mine tonight after the show.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna see you for a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're gonna be gone.
Yeah.
We'll have to ice cream it up. Okay, so we're gonna do another mix for you. Well, Steve's gonna do another mix for you. We're just gonna sit here and enjoy it like we've been. So
I like it.
again, dude, thank you. Really, very much appreciate Steve giving up a whole day.
Yeah.
He's a very busy guy as well. To come over here, bring his amp, haul all his gear over here, and put up with me all day, hooking all this stuff up and all that, and warming up and sending me his mixes, and just, I mean, it was very kind of you to do that. So,
For sure.
seriously, I very much appreciate it, you know.
But I get to play all his amps, so it's,
Yeah.
it's kind of an even trade.
Yeah,
right?
that's part of the deal. I'm playing them all.
Thank you for the super chat, Jason. He says, love hearing Steve on the show and great to see you, Jarrod and Carrie.
Thanks, buddy.
Awesome.
Appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Really
Bobby
appreciate
Lucky
you guys.
says, my spelling finger slipped.
No, she just can't read. I never learned to read. All right, so we're going to mute the mic again. The reason why we got to mute the mic is we got speakers in the room, and it's going to be a feedback nightmare. So you see us talking, it's just because we're talking amongst ourselves before we get started. So
We're just talking about you.
yeah, we're talking about all you guys. Yeah, not you, but you. We're talking about you. All right, so this next one is say the names. I mean, does it matter?
Oh, before
if
you
you want.
start, I was going to say earlier
They're not
before
all
you started, where can they find your music? They asked if you were in a project, what it's called, where they can find your music.
I'm working on getting them out. There's a few on Spotify and Amazon and YouTube and all that.
What
but,
would they look for?
Just my name, Stephen Shaheen.
Stephen with a PH.
Yeah,
Yep.
because he's fancy.
And
And yes, he does live in the projects.
Thanks, Mom.
He live in the projects. Oh, they were asking if you were in a band. Oh.
Yeah, just my name. I'm not in the band right now, really. Sometimes I play with some bands here and there, but
He does like a lot of his own stuff.
yeah,
like
it's
what
so
I'm
hard to
doing
find the time for a band.
with the right
Gosh.
people.
Yeah, well, yeah, man.
Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna mute the mic and we're gonna do Saving Araneth.
Oh, yeah, well, he can't read now.
Araneth. I just can't see.
The names don't matter. Song number 3.
All right, this is song number 3.
Wait, am I on? Or... when you click it there, does it come out?
Yeah. 1 second, guys. Dude, that was nice. There's some really good progressions in there. I like that a lot.
Thanks, man.
Kind of reminiscent of one of my favorite Dream Theater songs, like
Yeah.
the intro to The Count of Tuscany.
Oh man.
Yeah. There was a riff in there. I was like, that was very reminiscent of that.
Wow.
It sounded beautiful. Yeah, I liked it. Yep. Very cool.
Yes, they liked it again. Bobby Lucky says, awesome, Steve. Jeff Cornell, Carrie's coming up with lyrics. I was, wasn't I?
Yeah, it sounds good in here. If you guys could hear what she's singing. I'm playing, I'm hearing notes. I'm like, oh, all right. It's kind of keeping me on, dude, actually.
Good.
Backup vocals.
Right.
That's funny. JJ's House of Jam says, Diggin' Steve's playing. What a badass. Let's see. JB50 Watt says, I can see the Purple Nightmare in the back. Are you going to shoot out that amp with the Omega?
Oh,
Yes.
hell yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that amp is awesome too, man.
Yeah, he played it. I had it all hooked up when he got here this afternoon. I'm like, well, hey, before I disconnect it, you want to play it? He's like, yeah. So, yeah, we'll do a friendly shootout between the two.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think they're both both amazing. So, it's just which one do you prefer?
They're different. They're
different. And for me, it's like, well, I want one of each.
I do too now.
Yeah. Whenever somebody comes over to my house, they're screwed. They walk out of here going, God, that was a costly visit. Now I gotta buy whatever, Yeah.
JB50 Watt says, I like the tapping style. I don't really do that so often besides just Van Halen kind of tapping.
Yeah, he does a more advanced kind of thing, so it's really cool.
Brett
Pretty musical.
Shaver loves your phrasing and composition. Very kick-ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mike Jacobs, wonderful playing. Return Dakota, sounds great. Nice job. Sean Casey says, unique style. And then Bobby Lucky again, cool, digging it. Sounds great. Those effects are really working.
Ah,
Oh, it's good. That's why.
just delay.
Well, that's why he was like, I'll just play a couple. I'm like, no, you're playing all of them. Because like it's such a treat having him on
For sure.
and sharing his music with you guys. I'm like, play them all. He's a humble dude. So I always got to like coax him into playing more. So I.
Well, the next ones get harder. So.
Yeah.
We're going like up the.
Yeah, we're going up the chain here, aren't we? The next one is let me look here.
Virus.
These
Song
next
number
two.
4.
Right?
Do you want to do these next two in a row, or do you want to stop between them, or what do you want to do?
We could bust them out. Or,
All right,
I
let's bust them out.
See how you feel after this one. These ones are a little longer than the.
All right.
long.
So let's go with the next one. One second. That's probably my favorite song
Yeah,
that you do.
that's
That
what
is
they're
just
saying too.
stupid.
That one's the
Favorite
most
song.
all out.
Yeah. Holy crap, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Paul
Ugh.
says, awesome tune, my favorite. Of arpeggios are freaking stellar.
Yeah. That
Hesher
tapping stuff was.
has beast mode activated. Mule Blue says, awesome. Now we need a collaboration.
Oh, we're
Ooh,
yeah.
man.
All right. We can do that. We can do that.
Bobby Lucky
I'd love
says,
to.
release those forceful dragons.
I know the blues jam.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. You do know that.
Ronnie K
do
says,
that
great
if you
player.
want.
I could never play like him. Well, that's because you play like you.
Yeah.
Ah, you could do it.
Everybody plays like themselves,
Yeah.
and that's the way it should be, man. You know, and that's the thing. Like, I'm sure Steve looks at people and says the same thing. Like, oh, I wish I could play like this guy, But I mean, he's the best Steve that he can be. So that's what matters, right? I mean, and that's really what it is. If you're the best you that you can be, I mean, most players that I've read about that are amazing, that are famous and amazing, and everybody looks up to, they became that way because they looked at other players and were like, I wish I could do that, but they decided I'm just going to be the best
Just do
version of
it.
myself that I could be, and they're unique, like guys like George Lynch and people like that. And when you see interviews with these guys, a lot of their style came from, I can't do what this guy does, so I did it the way that made sense to me, and now it became their own thing, and they expanded on it and evolved
And now
with
people
it.
are like, I wish I could do what they're doing.
Exactly. So it's like, be the best you can be, and you might be the next George Lynch, Yngwie Malmsteen, Eddie Van Halen. I mean, all them guys. That's how they got, to where they're at.
Brett Jobber, damn!
Damn!
Oh, Bobby Lucky says, nice, Steve. That was great.
That's-
Sean, he's killing
you.
it.
That's actually Steve's guitar style. When you get, what style of music do you play? I play damn! That's what I play.
Scott Fulmer says, damn, Thunderfingers.
See?
JB says, very cool style. It reminds me of Intervals and Pellini.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, nice. That's a good compliment.
Christopher says, I play like a guy who doesn't know what he wants to play, but knows he still has a guitar and amp buying problem.
I'm familiar.
That's how you start.
Kola.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to slaughter your name. Keola, Keola Hutchinson. Exactly right. Developing your own style that is instantly recognizable to the listener is what makes legends.
It is. It really is. Everybody's looking for the next you. That's really what it comes down to. Like I said, every single player that's famous did things their own way because they couldn't do it the way the other guy that they wanted to emulate did it. And they developed their own style. And it was like, wow, I got my own thing now. It's like, yeah, you sure do. And now everybody wants to be you. So
I'm still whistling your song. I'm like, I gotta remember what I did there.
I love the singing there in the background. I'm like hearing, I'm like, oh, that's different. it was a nice touch.
Cool.
yeah, it was really cool, man. I always enjoy listening to your songs, man.
Absolutely.
They're all so good, man. You got such a really like a wide swath of different styles that you're playing in here too. Like lots of great dynamics too.
Yeah, I want to get a few more heavy ones, especially for this show. It's like the next one, I'm like, all right, I'm doing a heavy one.
Now, did this amp inspire any of these, or were these written before?
These
you
were
got
written
this?
before the
Okay.
amp, but now that I've gotten the live stuff all squared away, and then and everything with work has been crazy. But now that everything's settling down a little bit, I'm hoping to get into writing a little more now.
Yeah, that's one thing I really like about that's a testament of a good amplifier, is one that makes you play differently or makes you play a better version of yourself and inspires you to write. Like I immediately, when I got the Driftwood, within a half an hour I wrote several new riffs and a whole new song, and I'm like and you heard some of that when I was doing those tire kicking riffs on the Omega. I was playing that same song that I wrote on the Driftwood because it made me want to play like that. And all of a sudden I was like, I'm writing something on this brand new amp that I just spent a half an hour with. So it's actually really cool when you have an amplifier that makes you play, write new things and inspires you. It's a good sign. So does this do it for you? Like everything that you've ever been looking for on an amplifier, is this like pretty much, because you've had
pretty
a ton
much.
of amps.
I feel like you can't find any amps that have all the channels and all the knobs and all the buttons, and I think the only thing I would probably add to this maybe is an extra volume on there would be nice to between the rhythm and lead.
Yeah.
Because you get one volume and you can switch between the rhythm and leads, and they actually blend really well clicking back and forth.
Yeah.
But I could see where maybe there would be some instances where you want one to be a little louder, and so that would have been just maybe one extra knob.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of cool.
I noticed that when I was dialing it in for what I'm doing tonight, and I noticed as soon as I hit the lead, the volume dropped a hair, because I think that channel's a little more compressed.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know?
Yep.
So I wish that Mike would have put a separate volume knob on there for that. And honestly, so the lead and rhythm or the lead and crunch channel are sharing an EQ, right?
Yep, they share an EQ.
Okay, so that's another thing that I would like to see as well, is to have a different EQ. It's not a deal breaker. It's just one of those things where it's like, hey, why not? It's a custom amp. Or,
for this amp,
you know,
that's the one thing about this amp that I do like is it's not the same rhythm. When you switch to rhythms, it is pretty significantly different. And then you switch to leads. Yep. The voicing is so different. You can almost get away with just having the same EQ, and it's pretty good. Yep. Unlike some of the other amps where they're literally the same, just one has more gain.
Yeah.
And then you're switching between the two, and you're kind of wishing like, oh man, I wish I could roll stuff off back on the leads, but then crank it up on
the rhythm.
On the rhythm.
Yeah.
But this one it sort of does it for you. So it's like
does.
It at least has that.
Yeah,
which
that
is cool.
true. And I misspoke when I said it's a custom amp. It's a boutique amp, is what I meant to say.
Yes.
So that's what I was figuring. Like a boutique amp at this price, what I would like to see is like what you said, with the separate an additional master volume. And for me, I would want a separate EQ only because for that kind of price, why not?
Yeah.
And having those additional sculpting tools would be nice. But like you said, there is a subtle but significant voicing difference between the two channels, where it's kind of like, maybe that was the thought, was like there's already an EQ difference.
Right, it kind of changes the EQ a little bit anyway for you.
And it's kind of predetermined for you, where it's like, this is what you would want for our lead channel.
Yeah,
so here it is. Kind of like the iPhone, it makes decisions for you.
Right, and
you know
I mean, for me it works because it just happens to be tighter, and I'm like, all right, tight, a little grittier, and all that.
And maybe it would be arbitrary. Maybe you'd get the knobs and leave them the same and go, that was arbitrary.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
You know? So I'm just speaking, just whatever. I'm just spitballing.
There's a few amps that have all, but it's hard to get an amp with all the knobs, because I think the 100-watt EVH it's like just straight knobs, and then there's 3 knobs on the back plus switches.
And you can't please everybody, because the thing is, if you did put all those on there, then people would be like, oh, that thing's too difficult to dial in. So it's like,
then it's complicated, and
darned if you do, darned if you don't.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Well,
anyway.
do you have songs that you want to play?
Yeah, that's a tough act to follow, but I'll do my best.
Just be the best you.
I'll just be the best me that I can be.
I can't do what you do, so I mean.
I don't think you'd want to. What, you can't sound like crap? Come on, man.
While he's setting up, do you produce your tracks, Steve? All of them, or?
I record the DIs and then my guitar signal. Or a guitar tone, I guess, rather, and then so I'll record both of those and I'll send those in to whoever's mixing and mastering my stuff, and then they do all the hard work, and you know, and then they can reamp it if they want because the DIs are there, or they can take my tone and use that if that works, and so I just send just the 2 tracks.
So they put in drums and all of that.
I have a buddy who does drums, and then whoever I'm using to mix and master.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
It's always someone different, it seems like.
So you write all your backing tracks and all that. You just send them the ideas.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Except for the very first one I played, my buddy played a lot of the backing track on that, actually.
Oh, did he?
Because I sent him a backing track, and I was like, dude,
nah.
can you plug me?
Nah, I'll fix this for you.
No, I was like, he was gonna make me some drums on it, and he's like, dude, I got something to send you. I heard this, and I heard the lead, and I just got inspired.
Nice.
And he put some rhythms and some bass and along with the drums that he did it.
Okay.
And he was like, you don't have to keep it, but if you like it. And I started playing. I was like, dude, this is awesome.
That's nice when you can get inspired like that.
Yeah.
You know, really is. Well, let me see here. I'm going to pull up my first... I don't know what I want to do.
I think somebody requested,
Can I
was it
pull this
Sphinx?
Yeah, that's the purple guitar. I got the red one. I will play the Sphinx, but I will do... I will get to that. Please don't let me forget. I'm just going to... I haven't warmed up. I'm just going to do a couple stupid, ones that you guys are probably sick of, just to warm up, because I've been sitting here for a while. So, thank you. Am I on my setting?
You're on yours. You got your precision drive.
Okay, sweet.
You
All
want
right.
to be on rhythm.
There we go. All right, so let me play a couple riffs, and I'll just do a stupid one, and then I'll get into my other stuff, okay? 1 second. Oh, I have to, what am I? 3 down. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 second here, guys. There we go.
Yeah.
So got that out of my system. I don't even know what to start with here. It sucks following you, dude. I mean, it's like...
No.
Play Time Flies. Right guitar?
Time Flies? All right, I can do Time Flies. Whew, okay. All right. This one's fun. All right, 1 second here, guys.
Where's the rest?
It's coming.
You cut it off again.
I'm a little nervous after playing after Steve here, man. I gotta get my.
You gotta take your own advice. Brett Shaver says, "Get it! I absolutely effing love it." Imirez, probably Lamirez, says, this tone is thick.
It is. It's got it's a great tone. Yeah.
I've been noticing it, even though it sounds like the volume is dropping, it's like that harsh grittiness that you would want in your rhythms.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappearing, so I think that's what you're hearing is the volume drop. But then it sounds nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Takes
the
a
leads
second.
fit right.
The leads definitely sound really smooth. Yeah, I was a little off on that lead on that song, but
Well, at one scale, it was like a different one than you usually do, but it worked out though. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I was like, that's not.
But it
right,
worked,
but,
though.
Here I am, we'll make it work.
Yeah. Anyway, so here's what I'm gonna do. This one. All right. You know what? Let's just do it. Here we go. Warming up a little bit here.
David Cameron says that was epic.
Thank you. I'm starting to get my mojo.
JB50 Watt says, if I were to describe Jarrod's style, I'd say it's a mix of Dream Theater, Joe Satriani, and maybe a little bit of EVH, since some songs remind me of that.
Thank you.
As well as Zach Wilde.
Thank you. Thank you. Those are very, very kind compliments. I appreciate that immensely.
Let's see. Bobby Lucky says, sounds great, nice, and bite.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this amp, man, I'm telling you, like I say it all the time. I'm kind of an insecure player. I need an amp that's got me. You know what I mean? Like look back and the amp's like, dude, just do it, man. I'll do it. And this thing's totally. It's like, oh, you want to hit that harmonic and let it ring out to the end of time? I got you. Go ahead and hit that. I'm starting to go into my Eddie Murphy mode. I got you. Hit that harmonic. I'll carry it on to the end of the years.
I'm going to kill his name again. Emirez, what speakers are you running the behemoth through?
the behemoth. You're hearing the aux box right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Not speakers.
Yep, so it's the aux box, and what it is the Mesa 412 cab emulation with vintage 30s and the Royer 121 and SM57 mic combination. Mm-hmm. No pre or post processing at all. The tones are raw. There's no EQ, no nothing on anything. It's all raw. I don't do that because I want you guys to hear the real deal. Because man, you can sculpt anything and make it sound good, but when you have a good amp and good mics and good cabs, you shouldn't have to. So that's where we're at, man. Nothing to hide here, you know. Let's do Out of Nowhere. Let's do that and see how that works. I'm feeling saucy. All right, 1 second. Woo! Man, that
Your
was
guys'
fun.
Nice.
tip jar finally has a bigger percentage than mine did.
Oh,
It just popped.
maybe because we were playing.
That's
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, man, this amp's got it, man. It really does. It's like it's really working for me. I haven't spent much time with it, and it's funny how you adapt to an amp after a few minutes, and you start feeling what it does and what it and it kind of makes you make all these micro adjustments, but it gives you all these micro rewards too when you do things that gel with it. I'm digging it, man. It's freaking cool. I wish you guys could have a better shot at it. But no offense, Steve. But I mean, it is what it is.
I gotta
but
get out of the way for a
this
second.
Is one beautiful freaking amp, and now my guitar's in the way. So, yeah.
I don't dare touch it.
Yeah.
I will not be moving it.
I
for
really
you.
love the graphics on it and the way it's designed and the way you can see the tubes and all that in there. It's just incredible. They did such a great job on it. So now I kind of get the feel of like what happens to people when they come over here. Like, oh, now I got to buy something, and now Steve brings this over. I'm like, oh, crap, I might have to get me one of those, but I'm probably going to get the Granifier.
Yeah, get the
Because,
Granifier.
Yeah, I want something different, yeah, this is...
But then we gotta shoot them out.
Of course.
I guess
any
you'll have to come
excuse-
back and play.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it, you got to come over and play again? That sucks.
Yeah. So the amp it's a boutique amp. It's not custom, but the faceplate is custom.
Yeah.
You can get custom wood, custom designs, and
Mm-hmm.
and same with the Granifier. You can do that also.
Custom tubes.
Yep.
Right,
Custom tubes.
Yeah, you can pick whatever you want. So that is what's nice about doing the boutique stuff is you can actually talk to the owner and order things the way you want them. So that's definitely a big bonus. Let me put this in standby so I can switch getters. Yeah, it's definitely a nice bonus because with a lot of companies, like you can't do that. Obviously, you're like, I want EL34s. You're like, yeah, but we don't make it that way. So you're kind of stuck with what we make, which is fine. But I mean, it's nice to have options, So, yep. Any comments there, Miss Carrie?
JB 50 Watt says the wood panel looks cool.
It does.
Says the cabinet has a huge effect on the tone since it determines the overall EQ, so that may be why it could remind of a Mesa Boogie.
Yeah, the cabinet is coming. The Omega cab, is coming.
Yeah, we'll have to do another.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be a couple weeks, maybe-ish.
Now you're getting what speakers in that?
Those are
77s?
It's the 66s. It's the 1 year prior. They came out in 2020 instead of 2021. So it's still the Omega speakers.
Okay,
Still their custom ones,
gotcha.
but not the new ones that just came out. It's the 1 year before that version, I guess.
Are those the ones that he kind of suggested for the amp too, or made the amp with? You know how you pair them?
Originally, that's what were made for them.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
originally. But now they've got the other ones
That's cool.
that are also, I think, also made for this amp, too.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Gunnerman
that's cool.
54 has a comment on the Rev. He says, on the Rev, what channel is your favorite?
Honestly, the purple's really working for me, which I was surprised because the purple on the
Thank God, there's
Mark
the air.
II. Yeah.
I am. Is that a
yeah,
high
it's
speed?
on.
Oh, it's
on.
pointed.
You can
Is there
point it
a
at you.
faster speed?
You can point it at you. No, I have to
Need one that
go
moves.
down there.
Oh,
Yeah, you just point it at yourself if you want.
okay.
Anyways, on the Mark II, the Rev Mark II was, I think the red channel was my
Knock it all
favorite.
over.
But on the Mark III, I like them both, but the purple channel's really working for me. So I'm digging that big time.
What was channel 4 on that one?
The Rev?
Yeah.
The red one.
That's the red. Okay, I
Yeah.
liked the red for leads.
Yeah.
For when I was playing my mixes, it cut through.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
but for rhythms, for me, the purple then.
Yeah. Purple works. It's just a great channel. I'm kind of the same, but man, I could almost play leads on the purple too. It's
Yeah.
just freaking great.
Yeah, you totally can. I think when you were clicking between them, I was playing for a while, and I was like, oh, I really like whatever we're on now, and then it happened to be the red because it was just like thicker.
Yeah.
But that's my guitar too, is because this guitar, especially with these pickups, and this guitar is way thinner than Jarrod's guitar. Has a lot more power. I don't know if it's just the pickups or could be the mahogany,
Yeah,
big,
who
heavy
knows?
guitar.
Yeah, they just sound
Kinda.
a little different from each other.
But yours
Yeah.
fits what you do. It fits your
It
style.
does.
For sure.
It really does. Like when you play your stuff with it, it's like I couldn't imagine anything else.
But I'm also using a different overdrive too to kind of warm it
Yeah.
up, like just a hint and
That's
all that.
true. Yeah, because the precision drive gives me a little extra bite.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I
that
mean?
sounds great with your guitar, but then when
Yeah.
I play it, I'm like, wait, it's a little thin for mine.
Yeah.
But this guitar's thin in the first place, so I think it's like double thin, or
So
you know.
it makes up for it when you switch pedals. So yeah,
Yeah.
guitars and pickups matter. They really do. Big time. There's a huge difference. Let me do. I don't have my wah with this pedal board, so I'm trying to. It's like doing stuff without it.
Did you
is-
do your
You've done it
Sphinx?
before.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
I haven't
done
done
it
the
before.
Sphinx yet, but I'm going to do this one. I would do 3 shots on the chaser, then the Sphinx. And
Warm up to it.
Yeah, I gotta warm up to it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me do a sound check. Let me make sure this is good. If it's good, I'll just keep going. If it's not, I'll stop and adjust the volume of the track. 1 second. we go.
But you can get, they have them with headsets.
There
You
we
can order
go.
with,
Yeah.
Are we back?
What's next? Yeah, we are back.
Let's see. JB says maybe because the neck through the Majesty. When we were talking about the difference between the guitars, he said, I noticed it sounds very different than my other guitars. Jason was thinking
yeah.
of...
Well, this one is neck through also.
Yeah, the
But-
Majesty's warmer. It's a very warm guitar.
But yeah, yours is it just feels sturdier or
Yeah,
more
I don't know what it
solid.
is.
It's different wood though because
Yeah.
it's a lot of mahogany.
That mahogany and the pickups, I think, just whatever that blend is, it just freaking, for me anyways, it just works.
Yeah, and you have the mahogany neck is probably a huge difference because I have the maple neck and what is this? Whatever the usual.
Yeah, maple
Particle
necks
board.
are spanky.
I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. I said particle board.
What is that wood? No, I guess it's like the standard that comes alder.
Alder. Oh,
Yeah, alder.
okay.
Jason Taylor says he was thinking of ordering a Kiesel. Steve, have you been happy with yours?
Yeah, very, very happy. Yeah, it feels great, and you can customize everything that you want on it, and that's the main reason I went with them, because I didn't want to bump this on everything and keep having to ruin the tuning, and
Yep.
it's just easier. It stays in tune,
You got the fan frets.
I like the fan frets I don't know why, they're just kind of, I don't know if they do a whole lot for 7-string. 8-string you would want them.
Yeah.
Because it makes the lower strings tighter.
Yeah, gotcha. And it's
They don't
not so
flop
stretchy.
around as much, yeah.
Gotcha.
I can't believe I'm actually going to read this, but I think you'll appreciate this comment.
Okay.
It's Tommy Maris. He says, holy bananas. This one sounds even thicker, like a cloud of boobies.
That seems pretty thick.
Cloud of booby.
Okay. JV says, the song is what I'm talking about with the EVH influence.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of that in there, right?
Yeah.
Fred Chopper, do you like the Helix model of the Precision Drive? I'm using it in front of my Synergy with the Ingle Savage and Ingle Powerball modules, but not sure if I need to buy the real deal pedal.
No, they nailed it. They actually nailed it. I did a shootout with the Helix version and the real pedal when they did that update, and I could not tell the difference. And I'm fussy as hell. So, and I did it with the real amp. I pushed the real amp.
Really freaking fussy.
Yeah.
Really fussy.
It is. It's the sound is perfect. The only thing that I noticed that was slightly different was the noise gate. I noticed on the pedal was just slightly more responsive.
Mm-hmm.
For me, there was a couple notes where on the pedal it wouldn't cut me off, but then on the Helix version, even if I adjusted it, kind of would cut me off a little bit. But
what I
it's
noticed,
subtle though.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I noticed today is, remember when we had to dial in an extra noise gate?
Yeah.
We used the Horizon gate, and it was like perfect.
Yeah, the Horizon.
Remember?
Well, they added that too. That's
Yeah.
something extra that I didn't. That's a
Yep.
totally different thing now.
So you can use the Horizon gate separately, and it works really
Yeah,
well.
because we
So-
put it in a different spot in the signal
Yeah.
chain. That's why it wasn't right on the pedal.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it worked.
Jason Taylor, thank you for the super chat. Oh, and Brett Schoffer, too. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks.
Wow.
He
Thank
says, had 3 shots, and now I'm ready for some Sphinx.
Ah,
He says,
that'll
"You're
be the
queued
chaser.
up." And then Brett says, freaking kick-ass, dude. All your hard work is much appreciated.
Thank you.
Wow.
Sean Casey says, well, I gotta go get dinner with my uncle.
Oh.
Awesome show and good playing tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much for hanging with us, buddy. Always appreciate seeing you here.
JB50 Watt says, I think neck wood definitely has a huge effect. Maple is definitely spanky, and
Yep.
mahogany is thick.
Exactly. Yep. I have a maple neck, a roasted maple neck on my JP15 upstairs. And that guitar definitely has that spank to it. There's
Yeah.
like this snap to it. And with the mahogany necks, they're a little warmer and darker, but I prefer, that's why you always see me play these, because I love my JP15 and I will play that more.
That's the darker brown one.
Yeah, but that one's also drop tuned like a whole step and a half. So that's why I drop tuned that one so far, because it's
For
got
my
that.
voice.
Yeah,
That's that maple fingerboard also, because
Yeah.
it's all maple, the whole neck.
Exactly. So what's nice about that, though, is if you're going to drop tune a guitar that's maple with a maple neck, because it needs that spank and that snap on the neck or on the sound to make the drop tuning kind of stuff kick in and stick out in a mix. Where a darker guitar, you want to tune those like standard or half step down or whatever. So that's something I discovered, and because that guitar is a little brighter like that, I drop tuned it and it sounds great now. It's got that nice snarl to it.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's a whole step down, and it's still very very high.
Yeah. But it sounds
pitch.
great for what you do, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, you're more of a lead player, so you want that kind of nice snap, you know, to cut through and everything in it. I don't know, it works for what you're doing, man. Big time.
All right.
So,
You ready
Sphinx
for the Sphinx?
Yeah.
They're ready.
All right, it's on active. All
Gotta
right.
do it.
All right, so let me mute the mic. Here we go. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so different playing that without the wah because I'm switching pickups because I don't do that the same way when I do with the wah. So I'm like, you get a little tongue-tied here and there. But
I like it. It almost sounds
Yes.
wah-y when you're using the whammy bar. You
yeah.
know?
David
Yeah.
Cameron said that was sick.
Thank you. Appreciate
He
it.
actually typed slick, but I think he meant sick.
It might have been slick. Who knows?
I feel like slick is something my dad would say. That's slick, Carrie.
Hey, either way, I'll take it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
JB50 Watt says Tone Wars talking about tone wood. Maybe you can call it Tone Wood Wars. He says on the topic of mahogany, I think the mahogany neck is what gives the classic Les Paul sound.
I love the mahogany necks. I really do. That's what I go
Yeah.
for. Anytime I get a guitar, it's like, give me that mahogany neck. Because I just think it's got that really nice balanced sound,
Yeah.
you know. Again, to each their own, but that's just what I prefer for my...
I always think about it for when I get version 2 of this, and eventually in a million years,
Yeah.
I have to get a backup one day. And
Yeah, you do.
when I play yours, I'm like, man, maybe I do want that mahogany.
It's nice to have the difference, right? It's nice to have
Yeah.
that variation because one of them you might want to tune differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would always recommend buying more guitars.
But I'm still going with the ebony fretboard or fingerboard or whatever.
Yep.
Those are the
Yeah.
best for sure.
Ebony's definitely.
Yeah.
The thing I didn't like about maple is, especially when they use like the stainless steel frets.
Sticks.
Well, not only that, but you can't see. Like when you look down,
Oh.
they wash out.
Shiny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like this washout. You're like, where's my? Yeah, it's weird.
I remember the one night before a show, you had a glow in the mark,
Yeah.
glow in the dark something. You were trying to. They didn't have enough light on the stage.
I could not
Oh,
see.
man.
Yeah.
Was it nail
Wow.
polish or stickers that you were trying to put on there?
It was, no, it was stickers.
Stickers?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
could not see. And when we started the show, I had to do this lead thing over some keyboards.
Yeah.
And they had the lights out. And I'm like, how am I supposed to freaking, like...
You're supposed to memorize it.
Well,
Muscle memory.
Yeah, okay. Do that with nerves and
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
else, you know?
The
That's,
I
lights
used to
always
get
get you
hounded on.
live.
they do, man.
Like that one show that you came to when I came up to do the solo and they blasted me with the strobe light. And I was just like, I can't see anything.
All else fails, play fast.
Let's see. Ramirez says, is there any modulation on the tone? Sounds almost like a hint of chorus.
Oh, thanks for commenting. No, there's no chorus. No.
You don't like chorus, right?
I do-ish. I use it subtly, but there's no chorus. You didn't put chorus on here, did you?
Nope.
Nope. So there's no chorus. Yeah, it's just, I use it subtly. I use it basically on, I never use it on solos. I don't like chorus on leads. It just makes them sound too shimmery and weird, you know. I like a nice, raw, great, glorious, glassy tone when I'm playing leads. But on rhythms, I could use a little bit of chorus sometimes, but not always. I don't use it all the time.
Jason Taylor says, I played a show on my JP15 and the stainless frets and maple fretboard along with the lighting on stage made me see shadows on the strings.
Yep.
And it felt really awkward. Yeah.
I totally understand that. You know what was funny is 2 years ago, a guy, he's actually a professional race car driver from, I think it's either Spain or Italy. And out of nowhere, this guy messaged me on Facebook, found me because of the channel, and said, hey, I noticed you played that JP15. I'm trying to decide between a JP15 and a Majesty. Which one should I get? So I put them both on like this and took my phone and took a picture just like this down on the neck. And I said, this is what your view is going to be depending on. And he so appreciated that. He's like, oh my God, I'm getting the Majesty. Because, I mean, again, they're both great guitars, but the Achilles heel on the JP15 is, like I said, when you look down at the neck, sometimes you're like, where's the fret markers? You know, it's so weird. And as an aside, Fluff actually did a thing on how to fix it. He got this glow-in-the-dark paint, and he put it on the dots.
Yep.
Oh.
And you take a flashlight before you go on stage and like charge
Light it up.
Yeah, and then you're good to go for the show. So that was something
good idea.
that was, really cool.
Yeah, and the Majesties are a little, they're quicker when you're playing them.
Yeah.
You feel quicker.
Yeah, they're a very fast guitar, you know. They're ridiculous. So, yeah, these are built for speed, man.
JB50 says, I like the hand-rubbed wax maple necks on EBMM guitars. I have a Jason Richardson 6-string cutlass.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
On the back, on the back you want that.
Yeah.
That oil.
Slick as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramirez says, I like chorus almost off. It just widens the tone, for a lack of better term.
Yeah, if you use it right. I always slow it down. I take the speed and slow it down to like 2.1. It's always too fast, and it gets that shaky kind of thing, and I'm always like,
Yeah.
you know, just, I don't want to sound like Crocus, you know? I want to, remember when chorus came out in the 80s? Everybody used it like, chorus, you know? But it put this sheen over your tone where it was kind of like, that doesn't even sound like a guitar. It almost sounds like a keyboard, you know?
Yeah.
So I just want a little bit, you know?
And JB50 says, I definitely prefer ebony fretboards.
Yeah, it's really the way to go.
JP15 should maybe have ebony like the Jason Richardson guitars.
I think the JP, was it the one he came up with a couple years afterwards had that. But then he put a Floyd Rose, whammy bar on it where I was like, nope. I just love the trem system on here so much. No offense against guys who like the Floyd Rose, but once you play this trem system, I mean, the bridge feels so comfortable.
Yeah.
You don't even know it's there. And restringing this guitar is like nothing.
Yeah, the Floyds are weird. As soon as you go to put your hand down here, you're bumping something,
Yep.
and you have to almost hold your hand up and like
Yeah.
just lightly touch.
It's such a strange, but restringing those is like
Oh gosh.
rent a movie, Seriously.
I used to just take it to the guitar tech and be like, "You do it. I can't."
Exactly. Yep. So basically, how long does it take to string a Floyd Rose? Lord of the Rings. That's pretty much it.
Well, we're going to wrap it up here in just a couple minutes. It's
Yeah.
9 o'clock. Jason Taylor commented Sweetwater sells a special finish on all the EBMM guitars, including the JP15 called Eclipse Sparkle. They also come with ebony fretboards.
Nice.
Bobby Lucky, guys, tones are great tonight. Do you have an approach to making the note bloom by adding drive on specific frequencies? Kind of makes the note build and gain.
Oh, that's a great question. I'll let you take that first.
Bloomed it.
Let the
I'm
note
a-
bloom. with
Yeah.
certain
Does he
frequencies.
mean? Does he mean just
Kind of
a
makes the
cut
note build and gain.
more, or to
Probably
come
like
through,
it just
or?
like bloom, like it kind of grows and has that nice kind of like a sustain probably and grow.
Yeah, usually it usually just turn. I mean, because mine the tone is lower, so I just turn the tone higher, really, and
on your
on the drive. Yeah, so
drive
you
pedal.
can have the amp be nice and thick, but then on your overdrive, just turn it up, turn the tone up, so it's a little thinner tone going in, and then it comes through better somehow. It's less muddy.
Yeah, I mean, basically what I do is if you want like a note, especially on solos, you want that kind of nice ring and that grit, and you want it to live longer. You basically what you want is more gain. You don't have to crank it all the way up, but just enough to do. How much gain should you use? Enough to attain whatever it is that you're looking to do. So if it is cranked all the way up, that's fine, because if that's enough for you, then it's good. So don't let all the gain shamers be like, well, I don't need all that. Well, maybe you're playing different stuff that doesn't require it, but I do, so it's okay. So enough gain, enough drive, like what Steve was saying. Dial in your overdrive pedal accordingly. And the thing is like the big common mistake everybody uses with an overdrive is they dial it in the standard way. Volume all the way up, tone in the middle, and gain all the way down. Well, those other knobs are there for a reason. They give you gain for a reason. Some amps are a little on the dry side, and you want a little more of that, what you're saying, the blooming of the notes and that bigness and that saturation. Well, that's what that gain knob's for on your overdrive pedal.
Yeah, thickens it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of adds that little tiny bit of grit that.
Exactly. It's like that the latte that you get with an extra shot. That's what that gain knob is. It's that extra shot, So just look at it that way. I want an extra shot. There's nothing wrong with it. Put an extra shot in there. Put the gain at like 9 o'clock. That's where I put mine. I just want a little bit of dirt just to give me that saturation.
Yeah, just a little bit, and if it's too much, just back it down. But you want some, a little bit, because you have to fill it in with something. Otherwise, it's just, if you're just volume only, then it's just, it will be missing something.
Yeah, because I'm looking at yours. You got tone all the way up, level all the way up, and you got your overdrive just at like probably 8 o'clock?
8, 9, yeah, 8, 9.
And mine's at 9. So it's just, there's no shame in that. There's there's a reason why they put that knob there. Like I always say, I paid for it, so I'm going to use it,
Yeah, it's not 0. 0 is maybe if you're doing only rhythms.
Exactly. But if you're doing leads too, just
you got to turn it up just a little bit.
Yeah, it just gives you that
at
extra
least.
boost, man.
Gunnerman, thank you for the super chat.
Oh, thank
He
you.
said, good night, guys.
Oh, thanks for being here, buddy.
Good night.
Yeah.
Well, hey, looks like we're all caught up on other comments,
Yeah,
right?
we are, yes.
All right, guys. Well, man, we played our butts off tonight, didn't we?
Yes.
We played a lot
I
of
was
mixes.
happy to be here in the room with it all. Sorry for singing over top of you.
I didn't mind it. I wish everyone else could hear it.
Well, hey, thanks so much, guys, for being here, and thank you, Steve, for bringing
thanks for
the
coming.
Definitely.
Obsidian. That thing's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, we got to shoot it out with this purple
We
nightmare.
should let him play us out.
Awesome.
You want to play us out?
Do
Dude,
the last one.
Play us out with that last song that you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about play
No,
what
no,
about
do the last one.
No.
Do
What do
the
you mean?
last one.
Oh, the same song.
You have
Yeah.
to do Lux and
Everybody loved it.
Oh gosh,
Do that.
I could try. All right.
Yeah.
Here, let me put it in.
I feel like my fingers kind of turned off because they're just like, well,
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, you got to do it.
So we'll just fade out after this one, you guys. Have a great week. I won't be here next Sunday. I'm headed to Orlando for a week with the fam, but we'll be back. Jarrod may skip Wednesday because of work too, depending.
Yeah.
But he'll be here Sunday night with you guys.
Yeah, I probably won't be here Wednesday, but I'm definitely going to be here on, see, down one notch. I will definitely be here next Sunday. I'll figure out something to do here.
Yep.
So you good to go?
I think so.
Every day's a
Alright.
gift.
And thank you so much for sharing part of yours with us. I'm going to turn this on, and Steve's going to play us out. As soon as he's done, we'll close out the show. Thanks, guys. God bless y'all. Enjoy this.
Bye, guys.